Alright, so in this video, I'm going to be solving the equation 25 to the power of x minus 5 to the power of x is equal to 20. So to solve this equation, I'm going to first start by subtracting 20 on both sides. So then these two cancel out, and I get 25 to the power of x minus 5 to the power of x minus 20 is equal to 0. Now 25 to the power of x, I can rewrite this as 5 squared to the power of x. So I have this minus 5 to the power of x minus 20 is equal to 0. And now from here, if I have something in the form a to the power of m to the power of n, this is the same thing as a to the power of m times n. And a to the power of m times n, I can rewrite as a to the power of n times m. So if a to the power of m times n is equal to a to the power of m to the power of n, then a to the power of n times m should equal a to the power of n to the power of m. So 5 to the power of 2 to the power of x is going to equal 5 to the power of x to the power of 2. Now I have this minus 5 to the power of x minus 20 is equal to 0. And now I'm going to let 5 to the power of x is equal to y, so I get y squared minus y minus 20 is equal to 0. Now, to solve this, I'm going to be using the quadratic formula, which is negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. So in this case, a is 1, b is negative 1, and c is negative 20. So I get y equals negative 1 plus or minus the square root of b squared, so negative 1 squared, which is positive 1, minus 4 times a, which is 1, times c, which is negative 20, all over 2a, so 2 times 1. And this is equal to 1 plus or minus the square root of 1 plus 80 over 2, which is equal to 1 plus or minus the square root of 81 over 2. And the square root of 81 is equal to 9. So I get y is equal to 1 plus or minus 9 over 2. Now this gives me two solutions. I get y equals 1 plus 9 over 2 and y equals 1 minus 9 over 2. So 1 plus 9 is 10, and 10 divided by 2 is 5, so I get y equals 5 as one solution, and 1 minus 9 is negative 8. Negative 8 over 2 is negative 4, so y equals negative 4 is another solution. Now from here, remember how we let 5 to the power of x equal to y. So this means I get two solutions. 5 to the power of x is equal to 5, and 5 to the power of x is equal to negative 4. So let's look at this equation over here. 5 to the power of x equals negative 4. Well, we can't take the power of a positive number and turn it into a negative number, meaning this equation has no solution. And for 5 to the power of x equals 5, to solve this, what most people do is, for other exponential equations, we would have to take the log and do a bunch of other stuff. But as over here, we could just see 5 to the power of 1 is going to equal 5, because anything to the power of 1 is itself. So this is my solution. Alright, so in this video, I'm going to solve the equation 9 to the power of x is equal to 36. So, to solve this equation, I'm going to first start by taking the log on both sides. So I get log of 9 to the power of x is equal to log of 36. Now, if I have something in the form log a to the power of b, I can move this exponent b to the front, so this turns into b times log a. In this case, I have log 9 to the power of x, and I can move x to the front, so I get x times log 9 is equal to log 36. And from here, I can divide both sides by log 9. So these two cancel out, and I get x is equal to log 36 over log 9. Now, I'm going to rewrite log 36 as log of 9 times 4. So I did this because I can use the property log of a times b is equal to log a plus log b. This case, this turns into log 9 plus log 4, and I have this over log 9. So now this is equal to log 9 over log 9 plus log 4 over log 9, which is equal to 1 plus log of 2 squared over log of 3 squared. And if I have something in the form log of a to the power of b, I can move this exponent b to the front, so this turns into b times log a. In this case, I can move 2 to the front over here, 2 to the front over here. So I get x is equal to 1 plus 2 times log 2 over 2 times log 3. From here, I can cancel out these two 2's. So I get x equals 1 plus log 2 over log 3. Now, log 2 is equal to 0.3010, and log 3 is equal to 0.4771. So if I divide these two, I get x equals 1 plus 0.6309, meaning x is equal to 1.6309. So this is my answer.